Welcome back to the Temple of Elemental Evil. I am starting the new game now and going through character creation. I have already created 4 characters that we'll be using just to cut down on the tedium, but I will show you the character creation for the 5th one. First up, just like always, you roll your stats. You can roll as many times as you want. I could go with just the first roll, but I'm not looking to make this any harder than it is, because you can end up with some pretty crappy guys if you let yourself. But this will work. I'm going to make a frontline fighter to round out my party. Let's be a male human, and we'll be about 6 feet tall. And you can pick all sorts of hairstyles. Most of them don't really do much anything, but we can be blonde. Let's make just a regular old fighter, and we'll be chaotic evil. And we can worship the god of slaughter. That sounds about right. I am going to be evil in this playthrough. It's one of the few games that'll let you actually be evil and not be like eating puppies evil. And there's a lot of different ways this game can actually play out. We're going to go with exotic weapon proficiency and a spike chain. Spike chain is one of the most interesting weapons in this game. It can be either short range or long range, as we will show you later on when we actually get into some combat. It also fits an evil character very nicely, although I just like the spike chain in general. So we're going to do those two, and we'll do power attack as our class bonus. Notice some of these are yellow and some are white. Yellow skills are cross-class skills. They require 2 points to level up, as opposed to just 1. Warriors just get the intimidate, and that's it. So not a whole lot to work with here. But we'll just do the standard listen and spot to help us out on keeping people from getting the drop on us, because that's always nice. Portraits here, there's not a whole lot to choose from, and most of them just aren't very good, to be honest. We'll just pick this generic looking warrior guy. And I need a name now. Let's go with Bill. Nice to meet you, Bill. And there's several voices you can pick from.
If you insist.
Right away.
Most of them are interesting at best.
I'm off.
Yes.
We'll go with just the simple warrior, because that's about all we can stand. So let's actually put these guys into a party and get this party rolling. We'll go with Bill and Ted and Norm and Clarice and Mary. So let us begin adventuring and catch the intro movie.
One day, while burning down a church of St. Cuthbert, you encounter a young acolyte and have a brief discussion on the matters of theology and death.
There are 9 different intro movies, depending on which party alignment you
Alas,
picked.
poor Turgeon. His home church burned to the ground. Woe that he was sent off to Hamlet and could not be here to stop your treachery.
Alright, so we burned down this church, and there's some guy named Turgeon whose church that is that we burned down. And we're going to say, yeah, there's nothing really here worth anything, so Turgeon must have gutted everything before he left. So, yep.
Turgeon will never let you get away with this.
So, yeah, we're going to kick Turgeon's ass next time we see him. More churches to burn in Hamlet.
You fiend!
Oh, and now we get to experience our first fight. You'll notice that the enemy got to go first. And all these circles represent the area that you can attack from. For example, I'm wearing a polearm. and it has a very wide range. And that is the range of the young Acolyte. And if you move within it, he will attack you for moving too close to him. But we don't have to worry about that. I just screwed that up. What we will do is we will move
Right
over
away.
here. And
As
we'll
you
give
wish.
him a good smackdown. And we missed. And this is our midget, Clarice. She's 2 feet tall and is a halfling.
I'm up.
And we'll get
Right
her out of the
away.
way.
I'm up.
Can't shoot him. Alright.
Will do.
Attack of opportunity. I was too close to him when I ran away. And as a
Okay.
result, he got free smack.
Yes.
Here's our spike chain. So far, we're not doing too hot in this battle. And
Right away.
we keep missing.
As you wish.
That is one of the bad things about this game, is if you think you're clicking on the guy, and you actually move a step to your left,
Okay.
it is highly annoying.
Yes, sir.
But all in all, this is
I
a
do
very
that.
good game. And one shot with the weapon chain has done it.
Looking for the pitiful priest
Here we go.
Turd and his flammable church, you arrive on the outskirts of the village of Hamlet.
Alright, so we've killed the Acolyte at the church, and now we're coming to a prosperous little village to burn their church. And this is going to be a shorter video, but since we've just started, I will do the intro to the village of Hamlet next time. See you there.